believe that the growth in YouTube is really in who are you actually talking to. And I'm not really talking about a niche so much as who are you talking to far as the person. Now, if you're talking to the creator, then of course creators probably be more intertwined with growth on YouTube and being monetized and success on YouTube and stuff like that. But if you're just simply talking to the viewer, then the viewer is going to be more geared on who you are, what you're doing, what you're talking about that interests them. And then, of course, you cannot interest everybody all the time. So, especially in this little box of a system that we're in now, I just really feel like if you niche down too much, or if you niche down, you're going to have a harder time reaching people, the right people that's coming across your videos. And different people will come across your videos at different times, which will probably explain some of the viewage that is happening on the channel. Now, when you actually hit on something that both sides love, I think that's where the magic starts to happen within YouTube, because now you're connecting to both the creator and you're connecting to both the viewer. So my takeaway from a lot of stuff I've been docking down, and not just with the platform itself, but just people in general and what seems to be happening. Like, it's interesting, really. But if you think about it, like, for those that have blew up because of motivation, they blew up because they were literally talking to people in general, whether or not they were content creators, whether or not they were just viewers. It gave them inspiration and motivation to do whatever it is that they're looking to do. Now, I know some people gear it into, oh, jump on YouTube and do YouTube or whatever, but they could have just connected on the motivational side because of whatever it is that they're going through. And I think that's where you're going to get a stronger connection with your viewer, when you can connect to them in some sort of way. And yes, educational can offer some type of connection, but more so just introduction to whatever it is that you're talking about. Like, when you look at gig work, people are interested about that because they are connected to it in a particular way. Either their interest is, oh, maybe I want to try doing this, or they're doing it and they're trying to figure out a way how to become better at what they're doing, or why somebody's successful at what they're doing versus what they're able to achieve out of it, right? If you're talking about someone who's doing vlogging on grocery shopping, well, people either watch that because they're either a shopaholic, or they're trying to see, hey, let me see what deals are in the stores that they're going into so I can kind of plan out my thing, or let me see what they're doing as to how they're saving their money, or how they can buy this material out of this store for such little money. Now, and that's for the cost-conscious person. If you're not a cost-conscious person, something like that probably ain't going to interest you. So then it's the splurger. It's the one that live outside of their means, buy stuff that they know they can't afford. That might attract either a person with money, or it might just attract somebody who is like-minded like you, who don't know how to budget their money. So I think that's the key to you being authentic on this platform. When you try to conform to something, or you try to stick to a niche, especially in these new times, that then it's not going to be as successful, because it's not going to gravitate a strong connection with whoever your viewer is. I think personally, when it comes to the content creator, it's just seeming like, even though they are vain metrics, really they are, when it comes to subscribers and views, they're more so looking at that versus what you're saying. Now, the moment you blow up, the moment that it seemed like you got a whole bunch of subscribers, then all of a sudden, whatever you're saying, you're now information and you're so knowledgeable. Let me pay attention to what you're saying. When in fact, that's probably the worst way to look at it. And a lot of larger platforms realize that. And sometimes I think that's kind of how they probably don't have to do as much research, because they can look at the smaller people who seem like they know what they're talking about, and they can kind of get this information topping on top of what they done figured out and then make an explosive video. It's more so with the mindset of a person. So when it comes to the creator side of the channel, it just seems like if you don't already know what's going on or how to kind of work the system, you can play on the main metrics in order to make people believe you got it going on, even if you don't really got it going on. But if you're just jumping on here and you're just getting started with this, it seems to me that your best bet is just, in this day and age, I'm saying in this time, is just really stick to whatever it is about you and what you're doing. And then those that want to are interested will watch whatever it is that you're doing. You don't have to conform to what someone wants to see, you know. And I'm looking at not just my performance on what I'm doing. I'm also looking at other people. Like, I've seen smaller content creators that try to talk about YouTube don't do so good. They go about their everyday life, but the minute they say something that really resonate with somebody, whether it was a trauma in their life or whether it was a celebration that they're extremely proud of or accomplishment that they didn't think they was going to achieve, they immediately get all these views. Unfortunately, a lot of times that happens before the people are monetized. So, and I myself have experienced that with reviewing a channel. When I gave a raw, authentic video about something that I saw, and then what I found out, people connected on it just because of how I brought it to them. It wasn't me talking about how to grow on the channel. It was literally just connecting about something with other people that are the viewers that are watching. I think when it comes to content creation, being on the platform, if you're just trying to gravitate to all business-minded people, far as either and then you got to be careful even with that, because now if you're talking about business, then you're going to have to stick with that business that you're talking about in order to, unless you're talking about the formality of a business, how you structure up a business, how to build up a business, then that kind of, regardless of what the business is similarities that you're going to have to do with all businesses. And then there's the break off based off of whatever the business is. So I think it's more so that you just have to be in tune with the viewers. The viewer side, even down to the content creators, get in tune with the viewer side of the person, and then all else will fall into place once the eyes of the vain metrics of this system come into effect. Well, as always, be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Keep God first. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay in contact with the information that I'm coming at, or that I'm showing, as well as life situations about myself that I also share on this platform as well. But y'all have a blessed day. Until the next video. Stay tuned to the end if you want to watch the up and coming video. I put something on here that I think that you might kind of find a little interesting. But you have a great one. Toodles.